The captain raised his sniper rifle and aimed at the deserter in front of him. Then he deliberately missed the shot, teasing the deserter. The deserter found an opportunity to slip into the woods, and the car chasing him had to stop. He hid in a concealed tree hollow. The captain walked over and looked around. The deserter was so scared that he covered his ears. However, the captain didn't see him and turned to leave. Then the deserter found an abandoned military vehicle by the roadside. There was not only food in the vehicle but also a captain's uniform. The deserter put on the uniform, wiped the dirt off his face, and began to imitate the captain's movements. At that moment, a veteran suddenly came over. Seeing the uniform on the man, he saluted him voluntarily. The veteran said that he had got separated from his unit and asked to become the man's subordinate. The man noticed that the veteran was also a deserter, but he didn't expose him. Instead, he agreed to the veteran's request. To look for food, the two of them soon arrived at a restaurant. The man took out his pen and notebook, claiming that he was in charge of registering the losses of the people so that corresponding compensation could be made later. After hearing this, the owner immediately brought out food to entertain them. But the veteran's actions of grabbing for food aroused the owner's suspicion. The hungry man noticed the owner's gaze, so he had to act gracefully. In the evening, the owner caught a deserter who had stolen something and wanted to verify the man's identity. To prevent his true identity from being exposed, the man shot and killed the deserter without hesitation. The next day, they arrived at a farm that was occupied by 3 deserters. The man barged in and pretended to be a captain giving orders. The others saw his uniform and put down their guns. But one of the deserters saw through the disguise. He noticed that the man's trousers didn't fit well, but he didn't expose the man. Instead, he volunteered to join them. Later, they also recruited 2 artillerymen on the road. The man had already started to see himself as a real lieutenant, enjoying the privileges that came with the captain's identity. But on that very day, an army unit suddenly appeared. They demanded to check the soldier's identification. The man, who didn't have an officer's certificate, was very nervous, but he quickly calmed down and said that he was on a secret mission. He also threatened the officer, saying that he would report the matter to the king. The officer believed the man and gave up the inspection. He even invited the man to inspect the camp. Soon, they arrived at the camp gate, and there, the man ran into the captain who had chased him before. Would the man's identity be exposed now?